Namaste! Namaste, Big Cat! Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or massages. Big Cat, don't look back. Remember Lot's wife, her aka Salt Bay. Yes, baby, a pillar of salt. Oh my goodness. We're going to dive right in, darling dear, with the planetary energies. The Sun in Uranus, the planet of change, connecting Taurus, no less. I tell you, everything is going on in Taurus these days, darling dears. It's the only place to be. Why? Because Taurus is about the value. The second house is about your work ethic. It covers your habits, your income, your routines, and your material possessions, blood. Reflecting a pivotal transition in your bank account, darling dears. Your bank account, your checkbook, your handbag, your wallet. You really did transform, Big Cat. You have changed. You are not the same cat you was 12 months ago, 24 months ago, 36, 48 months ago. You ain't the same cat. The lesson was concerning personal priorities and money. You had to learn that lesson, darling dears. You had to. You are wiser and you're making important decisions about the best way to create abundance. What's the best way to create it? All day, every day, fist bump. You might even decide to invest in yourself. Take a leap of faith and put your money into a side hustle. You are infinite, darling dear. And once you know your North Node, and then you get to your second, your sixth, and your 10th house, how to make the Skrillers.com, then you know that you are what? Badassery personified. Fist bump. You might find that your career takes a new path, or you have an intensely rewarding growth cycle from whatever you done did and still done doing. Fist bump. Don't be afraid to advertise yourself in a new and different way, darling dears. You have to be your biggest fan. You have to be your PR team. You have to be your motivator. And what? Rely on the unseen. Psalms 91:1. Lean back in faith in the Most High. This will be beneficial when it comes to financial rewards, and it will come to fruition when Venus and Mercury gently connect this evening. So pay attention, darling dears. You're about to be paid big time for your efforts. Abundance is the only go-to move for a big cat. Any resistance to the new and unusual will serve as a lesson to you. You'll have to work with it, darling dears. It could work against you if you resist self-expression and visibility. You've got to put yourself out there, big cat. You have to. How else they gonna know you're fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely? And you've got it like that. Push, clap. Let's call in the energies, darling dears. Oh, let me bring the comments up. I tell you, Mercury retrograde is strong in this house, blood. Because we will commence, well, we're already in the tail end of Mercury retrograde, which starts on the 10th of May, right? In, I believe it's Gemini, and then around the 22nd, it will go on to Taurus, right? I may have them crisscrossed, but it is what it is, darling dear. That is going to go on. Let's go into the, yes, got it now. Got it. Grand Rising. CB. Wagwan. Fist bump. Nicole. Miss Neffy. The truth I know. Love regardless. Big cat wave. Miss G. The alien goddess, no less. Big cat wave. Silla 77. Dikisha Bell. Jacqueline. Arenton. Hello. Pinkies up. Michelle Nichols. Carol, Mustika, you right, dear? You were so tired yesterday, and you was outside. What was you doing outside? You better have been getting to the back, Carol. Mm-hmm. And who is that? Oracle, 7100. Fist bump. Let me lower the music so you can hear the birds. We like to hear the birds, the ones outside, the real ones with feathers, not the chickens of the sea, darling dear. They come with ear hustling, right, and smoke and mirrors, and we're not having it. As we sip our mocha, because we ain't getting smoke blood. Right, let's carry on, darling dears. Because I'm telling you, I need to undo these plaits. But you know when you've just had your hair plaited? I just plaited my hair the day before yesterday, and it hurts. Listen, you move them braids around, you're asking for it. What? No hairline, right? Parting's 3 fingers wide. Listen, that doesn't go with what I've got going on. So I had to wait. But believe you me, today is the day to release these braids because I feel like I can move them. Because last night it was very difficult to go to sleep. So I stayed awake and focused on the bag. In a feng shui kind of a way, darling dears. I told you I get my feng shui on myself, on my chakras on a regular basis. And I check in with myself. How? I put my hand on my heart center. And I asked myself, Big Cat, how are you today? And then I wait to feel it in my body. If there's any tension anywhere, something's not quite right. But yesterday and today, it's been fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. This is why I do my yoga, to balance out my chakras. Right, let's press on, darling dears, because you know I can be such a chatty cat. Who gonna check me, boo? Hey! Oh, just the one, darling dear. Oh, and if we're going to have one today of all days, when I tell you that you're going to be hit up in your bank account, your pocketbook, your handbag, and your purse, you've got a 10. 10 is for transformation, ending of one cycle and the beginning of another. We have the energies of the Gemini, the lovers, as well as the Emperor, Aries, and Mars energy, darling dear. Stepping into your what? Authority, darlings. And it also speaks about partnerships as well as making the right choices. You've been making the right choices, and some of you will be going into partnerships, and some could be what? Platonical, in a business kind of a way. Somebody's about to be noticed and about to be bossed up in their field or area. Good golly and gosh. The 10 also is a pointer to tell you that you will what? Be brave, right? To change your school or your job or even your friendship circles this year, realizing that you can't be around chatty patties. You can't be around backstabbers. You can't. If they're gossiping to you, darling, dear, guess who's the next on the list? As you hang up the phone or get up from the table, you'll sit there and piss yourself because you didn't want to get up from the table because you know say them are gonna chat you, and the one that you had at your side, that person is a canary, mate, singing like one. I tell you, the skullduggerous must be put to one side. Let them stay amongst their skullduggery, blood. They've got no pause or chill factor. The 6-4 also spirit is about you what? Experiencing an unexpected change in your prosperity. What did I just say? The planets are lining it up. It also speaks about your status, darling dear. Getting what? An uplifting, pointing upwards in the right direction. This is the rune that's telling you good fortune on all levels for you, big cat. Know this. This is why you must continue to what? Shut up. Put a button on it. Pack it in. Right. And get those what? What are they? Squatters. Yeah, squatters. Out of your life. For good. And don't take them back. Because they'll only come back to get recon to go and chat you again. In them streets. These chatty patties. And they're not your friend. The same ones that gossip to you, darling dear, they call gossip behind your back. And if your name should come up on the table, do they protect you? No! They don't shut shit down. No! They dive right in and do the backstroke with the rest of the skullduggerous. Big cat, never you ever be afraid to walk alone. You are never alone. Have you not seen the Footsteps poem? Whenever you are weak, whom or what do you think carried you? The circumstances and the situations that you had to overcome. The isolation you had to overcome. But you have to also remember, when they chose to isolate you or you isolated yourself, it was what? Rejection, darling dear. But it was also a big dollop of redirection and protection, blood. Pinkies up. Protected and directed to the best life. To live your best life. Come through, Lizzo. Posh. Clap. All of this and that, darling dears. As I sip my mocha, because I ain't getting smoke, blood. Told you. I take me very seriously. Right? And I want those out there to know I take things seriously. Right? And I'm not sorry. And it's rich white lady season. And I will take my chances with the judge. Stalk me? I just don't understand these stalkers. They turn up at weird hours. Why don't they turn up when you've got to what? Dig up the garden, right? Cut the grass. Carry those heavy parcels, right, that you bought with your Skrilla to your car, from your car to your home. They're not around then. Oh no. They want to stalk and sneak around at night. And sometimes they're not at night because they're a day ghost. Yes, baby, a day ghost haunting everybody. That's getting great. Well, guess what? 2 of these and 1 of those. And I'm not sorry. Tell them at the back. Right. I've already given you the code for hillbillies. Right. I worked it out. I told you I'm a busy cat. The code is 891212 291212 9519. We talking code, blood. We can't even speak in proper English or whatever your mother tongue is around these bastardos. They're a sponge on your life, darling. They're trying to soak up you, trying to be you, trying to see how you do what you do when it's in you, darling dears, not on you. This is why you don't look back. If you think they was wicked and put adversity, tragedy, hardship, misfortune, mischance, a setback, and a raw deal in your life, you ain't seen nothing yet, blood. Hey, the wicked. They're wicked. And they will try to guilt you out, darling dear. Make you feel bad for what? Telling them 2 of these or 1 of those. Or getting what? Straight up Casper. You don't have to explain yourself. You're big cat. You know what you know, you've seen what you've seen, and you've decided, but I've got to what? 1, 2, buckle my shoes. 3, 4, hit that door, blood. Talking in the background. I leave the adverts in, darling dear, because they come with messages. They're still talking about you. They can't stop talking about you, and they're creating all sorts in your absence. Law 16 is about what? Being disrespected and realize he didn't fancy it anymore. Didn't go with your hairline. Didn't go with your eyelashes. So you decided to do a full-on tinky winky. You laugh. Get into multiple bags, darling dear. Ooh, yeah. And the biggest bag you got was your common sense, darling dear. Inside that bag was your flip-flops. Yes, baby, the same flip-flops. They what kidnapped, right? Your flip-flops is your common sense, right? They kidnapped your common sense and held it for the ransom of your hairline. Listen, let's stop the foolishness now. We'll stop the foolishness, right? And realize how fabulous and gorgeous you are. I tell you all the time, my dear big cat. You pea glitter, you shit cupcakes, and you fart rainbows. Milk and honey is your go-to move. Why do you think the sufferation was the hardest for you? You had to wake up. and realize you've got purpose. And your what? Your testimony is the survival kit for another big cat. Fist bump, pinkies up. Right, you're getting all of my gang signs today, darling dears. All of them. Right. Yeah, baby. Ending of one cycle. I absolutely love this. Something has completed in your life. The 10 also represents the sun card because it breaks down to a 10 from a 20. No. Yeah. Yeah. What the hell? Allow me. The 10 represents the wheel of fortune and judgment. What the hell was I talking about? Excuse me, darling dears. I nearly had you tricked. I told you it takes one fool to make many fools. This is why I question myself. I say me, and I go, was that right? And I say, let's think about it again. Yeah. A new beginning, darling dear. A new beginning. A new abundant beginning. Feel guided to take one of these. A masculine energy, darling dear. Maybe you've completed a cycle with a masculine energy. Or maybe you've completed the cycle of your feminine side and you're getting into your masculine side as protector and provider. We already see the Aries and Mars energy. How you what? Continue to make right choices. Boss up on a beach or Mitch? Did you? Oh, fabulous, darling dear. Fabulous. I will never tell you're wrong for that. But what? Tongue wrestling? I told you your throat has standards and you sure as she's naive don't tussle. Rolling around in the ground? Are you mad? Are you mad? Ha ha! Leave them to sit in their wickedness. They will self-justify in their cranium of mush. But leave them to sit in what they did, darling dears. Because it wasn't just the one incident. When the wicked are ready to stop, tab, and tab again, be back front next tabbers, they get no S, they get tabber, right? Didn't care that it was going to what damage you almost beyond repair. Didn't care. And they will continue to justify. Are you gone? Have a good day, son. Love you too, son. My son tells me he loves me all of the time. And I don't make him, and it's not pocket money day. Come on, big cat. Listen. I better stop laughing. Listen, let's move on. Gonna throw a charm. Haven't thrown them in a while. See what else is going on. Because time is of the essence. I mustn't take too long talking. Although some people want me to shut up. They want me to turn this channel into communicative dance. Angry face, big bag of everything. Listen, I'm not even going to think about it anymore. Get no more brain capacity, right? Because we have the what? We have the moon and a star, darling dear. Some of you are being intuitively guided to what? Chase your star. I told you. The planetary energies today is going to have you what? Wanting to work and put your skrillers, your monies towards a side hustle. Follow it, darling dear. You've been intuitively guided to get great. We also have a stalk. What does a stalk bring? It brings the birth of progeny as well as what? Projects, darling dear. A new beginning. A new beginning, darling dear. And it looks like what? This bird is doing a what? Sun salutation. Starting off a tree pose. Yes, baby. Yo, of it all. Because you've been dealing with those fans. You said they were haters. You said they didn't like you. And I told you they was a fan, darling dear. They're a fan. The fan's always in the background. Trying to bleed your essence. Trying to get their echopraxic on, blood. They've got to copy you. Because if it wasn't for you, they wouldn't get out of their what? That pit they call a bed. When they see your life, they think it's just, oh, Big Cat is just A, B, and C. They didn't see the A, point 1, point 2, and point 3. They didn't see all of that. Why? Because they're too busy being a chatty patty. 3 is the number of what? The Empress as well as the Divine Feminine, darling dears. Oh, that came out the back end. It surprised me, and it's just the one. Amethyst to boot, darling dears. Excusez-moi. That was a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth roof. Pinkies up. You have, darling dears, you have answers. Represented by the magician in tarot, darling dears. Represented by the letter A, as well as what the numbers 4, 5, 6, and 7. It speaks about your leadership skills, darling dears, as well as what the power of your words. Because you have to remember, when you write your spelling, darling dear, don't get it twisted. Everything is done for a reason. You don't understand it, right? Because they only show you what they want you to see. But when you've been through something, darling dear, your mind is open to all sorts of intel. This is how you find who you are. Know thyself. Einstein said, if you know thyself, then you will know the universe. And that's the absolute truth, Roof. Pinkies up. As I was saying, answers. This is also saying about what somebody will be traveling. It speaks about you having all of the tools. It speaks about your communication skills, darling dears. It's off the Chizaim. And it also speaks about the speculation. Somebody's going to be sending out what? Applications, speculating on something new, something that you dare to dream about, but you're going to bring that dream into what? This Malkuf. Into reality, darling dears. You're getting answers. Pardon the pun. Right, let's move on. Kind of loving these chakra cards. Let me show you the name of the book. Okay, seen it enough? Right, let's press on. Some things I speed up and do to make it look like I'm going fast, but I'm not. I'm still at my leisurely pace because I make sure that I cover all of the bases. Thank you. You have what? Presence and seeing. This speaks about what? It says perspective, truth, knowledge, and clarity. We also got awareness, attention, reality, and connection, darling dear. This is you understanding who you are. This is you using your third eye, your intuition, your discernment. And this is also what? You owning up to whom you are, standing in your power. I told you, you really did transform. You are more spiritual, darling dears. You pay attention to that sign that comes in your solar plexus when something is good or bad. You listen to that inner voice and you act without question. Why? Because you're being divinely guided from the inside out. It's like you've got what? It's how God gives you a text message. You feel it in your heart chakra. You know it from your third eye. Some of you get the tingling at your crown when a specific download is coming down. And it also speaks about what? Paying attention to the signs, darling dears. They've been put in your presence for a reason, for you to understand, to see if you can see beyond the known into the unknown. And it also speaks about the watchers. Told you the Sputniks. They aren't stopping. They ain't got no pause or chill factor. What's this? Gut instinct. What did I say? You'll feel it in your solar plexus. This is also a 19. The sun energy, darling dears. Leo energy. Your intuition, knowing, sensing, and trusting what you know. Trust what you hear from your own self, darling dear. You're not trying to scupper yourself. You're not trying to steal your money. You're not trying to sleep with yourself, right, and run away. None of them things is going on with you. You're good to you. Right. Let's get a deck. See what else is going on. Base of the deck. We have the magician, darling dear. Answers. Using your, as I said, Mercury as well as air energy, darling dears. Mercury is about your communication, your intellect, and how you use your logic, darling dear. The air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. What's behind that? Whatever you are hoping to come into your situation, you are attracting it. Why? Because you became the what? The one with the badass alchemist ways. You understand the power you hold. But you lead with what? Compassion, darling dear. One of the Bushido readies. There are 7. Righteousness, courage, compassion, respect, truthfulness, honor, loyalty. And the 8th one is the self-control to exemplify, right? And live the previous 7 rules on a daily basis. Respect is because you know you have the power, darling dear, to make or break, yet you choose to use that power to build from the inside out. What's the theme of the read today? Some form of celebration. We've got the 3 of Cups. It could be the celebration of feminine energy, darling dears. Cancer energy. It also speaks about some form of a celebration, some kind of a party. It could also speak about a third-party situation. But it also speaks about growth as well as your abundance, darling. These ladies are dancing. The cards want you to realize how far you've come, darling dear. How you managed to balance out your feminine and masculine energies. What went on in the past? Let's look down that dismal dark path. Good gosh, look. Old Dick Dealer themselves. And listen, who's under manners by the Most High. Good golly and gosh, darling dears. Whomsoever this King of Wands is to you, this is a father. It could have been a husband. It could have been a friend, right? It could be a bitch Mitch or a Mitch bitch, whomsoever it is to you. You know who this person is. They got the judgments, darling dear. We already spoke about the judgments, but this is on their face. Going for a bit of bad luck, right? They got the bad health, right? They're in some kind of a karmic situation. Yes, baby. And they're feeling full on stupid. Yes, baby. Stupid. I feel them business. This is past energy. And it also speaks about Mac the Knife. This person would love to return. The Lizard speaks about what? The sudden change. It wasn't a sudden change. Now they can see who you are and what you serve and the light you hold. We heard the birds for confirmation. They started to sing out its little heart. It's the truth roof, darling. There's somebody seeing who you truly are now. Really? It's my tiny cards. They see that you're what? Responsible. Able to balance out your life. You was juggling for a time, darling dear. But never struggling. What are they seeing about you that they couldn't see while you was there? Right? Now that you're gone, yeah. They're seeing that they would love to come back. Past card, this is past energy. Past people that's stuck on the past. Someone that you left in the past. As dusty as a pyramid, mate. One that you don't always put others before you. Now they see it. This person from the past. A Mitch bitch or a bitch Mitch. All of this and that, big cat. What's going on at the moment? As the big cat continues to what? Power up. Oh, this one. Thank you. You're releasing a burden, darling dear. Or, let me clarify. What's this? Listen. I don't know what's the matter with this King of Wands, right? Because we know it's the Knight, but truly the Page. Listen. It also speaks about, we're going to speak about it as the energy, not exactly what it personifies, because we know this burden, this dealing mattress, backing animal in a kitten or Cuban heel, you release that. But the energies of it, right? The Knight of Wands speaks about an adventure. He also comes with a message, darling dear. This also speaks about what? A young lover. Somebody who's optimistic. It also speaks about you moving quickly towards a new adventure. Some kind of growth that you were seeking, darling dear. It also speaks about your fiery passion. Some of you will be changing your residence. Down in tools at a new domicile, a new GPS. And we already said it from the dominoes. A change of job, a change of career, a change of education field. Something is changing significantly in your life today, darling dears. Significantly. Money. What did I say? Money, money, money. Squilla, Pentacale. Yes, baby. All of this and that. You hold the bag. It also speaks about the past energy that would love to come back. They can't control you anymore. You release that spiritual tie or that sexual tie to this person. You know how to control yourself. You paid your knees, big cat. You paid your knees. Who's this? What's that say? Third doors? You have my honesty. I don't give a F. I'm tired of tolerating toxicity from you, immature. What? Somebody's spying on you. What's going on here? What? Listen, third doors, I don't know who you are, right? But you look crack on crazy, mate. You're in there arguing with the wind, and you trying to tell me off. It better not be me, because I will tell you back off. I told you, I don't have it. Let me just correct you right here. Hold on a minute. 1 minute. There. How about that? How now, brown cow? Somebody's in here. You're arguing to. Who's that? Sherelle 212. Right. There you go. You can go with the other one. Right. With 2 of these and 1 of those. We'll have none of that. Right. Hawky sticks of dawn in the comment. Are you mad? People come in for peace and guidance. And you come to piece people off. Piece people off. Listen. Right. Anyhow. We was just moving on. We're moving on swiftly, right? What can we see coming for the big cat in the future? The near future. What is coming towards big cat in the near future? Making a right choice. But some of you are in your head about this choice that you have to make. Why are you in your head, big cat, when you hold the key? The key to everything. Why are you in your head? Because of the choice you got. Big cat, listen. You said you don't listen. You have to make a major decision, darling dear, which is going to help you move forward within your life, darling dear. On this Malkuth, use your intuition and your discernment. And if that fails, remember that you are the coach of the red flag team. And if that fails, pray. Pray for guidance and clear signs, but not at 3 a.m. in the morning. Nobody want to see that shit be woken from their sleep. No, it's not good for your heart chakra. You don't want to go and sit amongst the ancestors. Right, pray. Because once you make that choice, it's success, darling dear. Success. Being raised up in your community, a new status, a promotion, or promoting yourself. I told you, be your biggest fan, right? Because the haters gonna hate. Haters will hate. Can't stop people hating you in their mind. They can't do you nothing physically. But if they do, you got free go-to moves, mate. Basura, for sure. You learn, darling dear, that the worthless, right, and the wicked always consort with liars. Proverbs 6:12. You've seen so many people be unmasked. People that you thought thunk would be with you forever. These same ones gave you what? Pisanphobia and misophonia. Mm-hmm. Deciding, big cat, that Veni, Vidi, and Vici. You came, you saw, and you conquered that situation. The biggest lesson you had to learn and to conquer was your mind, darling dear. Your conscious mind. Get into the subconscious. That's where it's going on, mate. The subconscious runs your heart chakra. It keeps you breathing, your eyes blinking. Listen. We don't deal with the monkeys. We go straight for the organ grinder. Mm-hmm. Best course of action. This is entrepreneurship. This is bossing up, darling dear. This is a new business. This is a new job. This is multiple streams of income. This is continuing to work towards what you truly deserve. The King of Pentacles is not a big mouth. They're not a blabbermouth. This is someone that moves in silence. This also speaks about you working towards your abundance, your leadership skills, darling dears. Mm-hmm. Natural born managers of everything. This also speaks about an older partner. Could be business, could be romantical, coming towards you, darling dear. The best course of action is to know your standards, darling dear, and what raised them. Know your worth and add tax. Why? Because your ships will come in. Whatever you've put your back in, darling dear. Some of you, as I said, will be changing your direction. This is about the action that you take, moving towards your dreams and your goals, because you're about to get whatever you truly deserve. Because you've been working on you, the best project and the finest masterpiece you'll ever have on this Malkuf. Don't think about the toxic things that happened in the past, darling dear. Everything was a lesson to get great. You've already washed your face like David. You don't even speak to half these bottom feeders, then let alone breathe the same air. 5 of Swords on its face. Oh, hell no. This is also you moving away from a marriage, possibly where there was jealousy. This person was jealous of how solid you were and what you brought to the table. This is somebody that came into a relationship with their own things, but bucked up on a lying marauder, one who you had to wash your face like David. Base of the deck, yeah, can't make it up. You had to isolate yourself in order to go within. This was a spiritual journey for you, darling dears. Virgo energy, hermit energy. Isolating yourself from the superficial. Those that said one thing, but their actions belied their words. These double-minded people or person, James 1:8. What's the influences around the big cat? Influences around the big cat. Drama-free, darling dear. Whomsoever's trying to come at you with anything, darling dear, you already got your 10th cup. You are drama-free. This speaks about slow but steady progress. Who quickly runs up to the Queen of Pentacles. We've got the King here. And then straight to the Empress of, or Emperor of everything. We've already seen the masculine energy. We've already seen the Emperor energy. Being drama-free, darling dear. Your mental health is your wealth. Continue to what? Consult with the divine, the unseen. It took a while for you to get your emotional and your mental back in line. Told you, transformation season. You transformed, big cat, and it wasn't easy. A lot of times you were scared. You had no guidance. till you decided to what? Put on the whole of your Ephesians 6:13, your spiritual armor. It kept you strong. It's shown you direction. Realize that you can rebirth and transform anytime you want. Scorpio energy. Death to the old. New beginning being ushered into you. Because you're single and independent. Know your worth. You understood that Fendi, Prada, and Gucci don't go on sale. And guess what? You put yourself right up there with the big ticket names. Fist bump. Love it. Base of the deck. And you've got offers coming in, darling dear. Oh, be careful of the bad energy, darling dears. Pay attention to what's going on. The moon is about your emotions, right? Your intuition as well as your habits. Somebody's watching what you do, darling dear, trying to come through with an offer. Someone is trying to put something together to offer you. Someone from the past. Someone you had some kind of a foundation with. Really? You better put your third eye on that bitch or Mitch, Queen of Wands. You're a natural born leader. You're looking good in them streets. Why? You managed to save yourself from wickedness. King of Wands. What did I say? Talk about wickedness and guess who turns up? The one with the unsatisfied eyes. The ones who Panani or Fatum has no pause or chill factor. What a dick dealer or a mattress back, darling dear. This is also... This is also a divine union. One that's full of passion, creativity, and spiritually guided. Somebody's getting an offer. Because you turned your back on your past atrocities, realized that you could create your own ships. This is you focusing on your long-term goals, making the right decisions. Continue to make the right decisions, darling dears. Don't be influenced by what's going on outside of you. It's nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. We're operating with law 4 of the 48 laws of power, where you say less, you shut up. Somebody's stuck in a third-party situation, one where they can't even really speak. Yes. And seeing you as what? Emotionally done with them. Good God. This goes to 7 of Cups. Somebody chose something over you, or someone's over you, darling dear. And they're living right like a zombie. The night of the living dead. Well, it's going on 365 days of the year, darling dears. They're going through it. The Scorpio energy. It fell on that for a reason. Someone's feeling disappointed, disillusioned, and they know that they can't get you back. Not unless it's at gunpoint and they better shoot to kill. You're not having it. Someone's really Listen, someone who put you in competition with others, put everyone else's energies first. What did I just say about the Queen of Pentacles? You focused on your bag, your progeny, birthing new ideas, your infinite possibilities. The Queen of Peas is wife material. This is somebody who's honest, kind. You give good advice. You could be in the financial, the care industry, a nurse, a doctor, whatever it is, darling dear. You focused on you and got great. With the badass alchemist ways, you paid attention, darling dear. This is a lesson to, when you go amongst people, you have to always remember who you are and listen to your gut instinct. If your inside said don't like that person, don't speak to them, listen to yourself, right? Stop being kind. You can't be friendly with everyone because they're very unfriendly. They, them, and arm. They can be very unfriendly, right? And a full-on buzzkill with their seedy and shady character and behaviors. And pernicious to the core. Clarify this Queen of Pentacles. What did I say? Protector and provider. Somebody's going to getting into union with a what? An emperor, or what you perceive to be an emperor. This is a boss. This is a husband. This is a father. I told you divine union. We see two sorts. We see the King and the Queen of Wands, right? We see we see 3. We see the King and Queen of Pentacles, and we see the Emperor and the Empress. Yes, baby. Everything is on the tableau. You've manifested something. Something that you've been focused on. Something that you truly wanted, but you had to what? Put yourself in the seat of authority first. Realize your worth and what you truly deserve. On this Malkuth, I told you one of our affirmations is what? Everything I have, I deserve, and I deserve everything. Another one is what? I'm a powerful, resourceful manifester. Yes, baby. And the third one, which is my secret favorite, is what? In your face, sucker. Yeah. You're manifesting a new beginning, one which is stable. This is somebody that if you have progeny, darling dear, because the Queen of Peat looks like she's looking at a child. If you've got children, this will be a father to your children, darling dear, and not a creepy one, right? A reason for celebrations, parties. You may even meet this person at a party, but it's their cup they come to give. This is someone who's going to be slow to speak, right? Quick to listen. This is somebody who is assured, got their own things, been through life's experiences, right? And they come to offer you a 10th cup. The way you care for others, this person is coming to care for you. In some cases, it will be a first, because you was a victim of hate from the gate. From you come to this Malkuth, you was in what? The dysfunctional and the wicked. You was amongst them, where they taught you to be a people pleaser, to have no voice. And then they had the cheek to earmark you as black sheep, when you're the baddest cat of them all. Are you kidding me? Outrageous. We'll get one more deck and then we'll see what else is going on. Someone once said to me, Case, you don't speak in real life the way you speak on your videos. Why is that? What do you mean, why is that? It's my video, I can speak how I want. What's the matter with you? Listen, it was another hater, another fan, and they've been Caspered as well. Moon energy, darling dear. Gas is also a sign of protection. You are being protected. And it's also a sign for you to continue to trust your instinct, your discernment. And it also speaks about your habits, darling dear. The moon rules, I believe it's Cancer, right? Cancer, the 4th house. So this is about your private life, darling dear. Protect your private life. And your what? Psychological foundations. Don't allow your password to be just handed out to these people that are going to be what? A tampon string in your life, right? Sacral chakra in the reverse. Somebody will be using their sexual energy to try and trap you, or entrapment, or did have you in an entanglement, just like Jada. Right? Yeah. A crime, darling dear. This also speaks about what? Be careful. Somebody is trying to entrap somebody with a sexual crime. Be very careful, darling dears. Make sure that you what? Eyes on everyone. Get your boosie bad ass. Be very careful when you go out to meet these people. As if you're going to meet someone. But you have to what? Everyone must be Googled, right? To find out what type of person they be. If they've got a criminal record, you will find out. If they're a beater or a cheater, you will find out. Don't just lead yourself blindly down the garden path just because it looks good. Fresh shit does indeed shine in the sunlight, big cat. Never you forget that. And remember, Boosie Badass says there's liars, thieves, cheaters, users, swindlers, butt front neck tabbers, right? Frenemies, haters that come with the bad vibes, the bad credit, the bad intention, right? And the Panani of Fatum that has a bad memory. Be careful of a sexual crime to somebody out there. Very careful. Pay attention to your intuition, darling dear. Don't take the gamble or the risk that is going to have a crime committed against you. Don't let nobody have their way with you. Pay attention to your intuition and your discernment. Very important. This is a warning for someone. Be careful out there in them streets. Because some, if they can't get you one way, they'll get you another. What did I just say? Court, police, and prison. Be very careful, darling dears. Guard yourself like you're a newborn babe. And tell no one nothing. No one needs to know all of your information. And as sure as she is naive, do not need to know your address. Be very careful. This is a major warning for someone. Major. Right? Because you're dealing with a homosexual. Or will be. This person is a clout chaser, a gold digger, a mooch, an opportunist, a dick dealer, and a mattress back. And if they can't get what they want, they're going to what? Take it from you under the cover of darkness, darling dear. And you don't want to be traumatized in your cranium about that, especially when I did tell you. Why? Because you have true love's first kiss coming towards you, darling dears. And you don't want to be your time to be wasted by a doppelganger who's a fish and a what? A rapist to boot. Yes, baby, I said it. I had to drop the R word down. The strength card, Leon. Oh, I didn't see that behind it. Listen, you've got to be strong to get away from that situation. We do, yes, see holiday and escape, but get away is the important words. Don't get yourself involved in that situation, darling dear. Use your intuition. Not everybody can recover from that level of assault, especially if a child is made. We saw the Queen of Pentacles focusing on the child. You better check their ID on Kisa as well as Malkuf. Because you're about to get blessings, darling dear. And look at this. The homosexual, pay attention. 2 different decks, right? The strength goes to the bravery. Be strong, darling dear. Don't be what? Be in such a hurry to get into any situation. I told you, we are keyboard gangsters. Find out before you put your lovely, fabulous gorgeousness into any circumstance. Right? From the ashes, baby, I think we're done here. As your Big Cat Chronicles continues. Baby, this is a very serious warning for someone or someone's out there. Be careful at night time with somebody who's going to try and take something from you that you can't get back. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, toddle over to my Patreon, or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. Keep going, Big Cat, and don't look back. Remember Lot's wife. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat.